You wanna bring us in here?
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to today's episode of Two Men and One Cup.
Oh my god.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's a bucket, actually. You think my fat ass is going to fit in a cup? Anyways, we are back with some more due diligence, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to hang out. We're going to have some fun. We're going to go over a few different things, some mind-numbing craziness. We're going to look at a few different earnings, few different stocks today, and then realistically just kind of have a good old time. You are absolutely going to be enjoying yourselves and taking part in my conspiracy theories with everything, because honestly, everyone's against us.
Everyone's against us.
I might be a little bit opinionated on that, but you know what? There's a reason I surround myself with fucking gnomes. You know why? People are afraid of garden gnomes, so they don't come to my house. They don't knock on the door. They don't ask for shit. I don't need shit. But back to the topic on hand. We're here to talk about stocks, earnings, Mindmeds, and stuff.
I thought this was the gnome show. Here for the gnomes.
What happened to the two guys in one bucket?
I just totally blanked that out. PTSD.
All right, go ahead and take over.
Okay. So we're talking about Mind Medicine. So Mind Medicine got listed today on the NASDAQ, right? On the NASDAQ? The NASDAQ?
New York Stock Exchange. Hold on. Which one did it say? NEO. NEO. NEO.
NEO. No.
NEO.
No.
OTC.
No. Not OTC. It's on the NASDAQ. Okay, so we'll double check here. We'll put in Mind
Trader Trash.
Med and NASDAQ. It's on the NASDAQ. So it
said
was
that.
Yeah, you did. It was on something else previously. I think it was on the MYSE or it was an OTC stock. I'm not sure. I had held this previously for a very short period on some information that I watched on a stream from Kevin OLeary. Was like, yeah, rah, 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 get Mindmed. It's going to do great things. And I got it. And it didn't really do anything for a couple of days, and I think I ended up pulling like 4% or something at one point and was like, okay, great, I'm out of here. On to the next. And I put it out of my mind and I didn't think about it. Now we're talking 3-4 days later after this, it comes out, Mindmed is going to get listed on the NASDAQ or whatever. And at that point, it was too late. The stock started going and I didn't want to mess with it and didn't want to chase it. And here we are. It is now here. And it is selling for, was that $5, $4?
$4. And according to our great almighty graphs of graphs, because you know, guys, I am getting really good at reading these graphs. Red is bad. Okay. All right. Kind of like a pinkish, reddish type orange thing. All right. So if we look at this, bad. All right. Go ahead. Take it. It's fine.
I'm having a very hard time with this stock because I'm not used to the ticker symbol. And so I'm used to it being something else. I keep trying to find it under that and it's just not showing up. So it's let's see.
It's mind numbing.
So these guys, so this is kind of crazy. I mean, they're doing, you know, the ultimate, not the ultimate, but they're doing something very taboo. Let's say drugs. They're into drugs. Now all these biotech company type things are into drugs, but these guys are literally in drugs. So yeah, let's see. It was
Interesting.
Show there it is. MMEDF. That's what I thought, and it was OTC. Okay, so it was OTC. Went to NASDAQ. Congratulations. Guess it was listed on Neo's exchange. Anyways, so these guys, they're into psychedelics, man. What's up?
I mean, I don't know if it's psychedelics, all right? And this is the reason why I don't know.
Psychedelic
I'm gonna
inspired
read this,
medicines.
and I want people's opinion. So,
okay.
Yoga, Tantra.
What?
Mantra. What the fuck are these guys doing? I'm kidding. Come on.
Wait, did it say any of that?
No, it didn't say any of that.
Okay.
I don't know. I didn't even read it yet. Come on, calm down. Let's see. Mind Medicine Inc. operates as a neuropharmaceutical company that discovers, develops, and deploys psychedelic medicines to improve health, promote wellness, and alleviate suffering. The firm develops a non-hallucinogenic version of the psychedelic. I don't know what this word is. Ibogaine? Ibo something. And moving on, the company was founded by Stephen L. Hurst, Scott M. Freeman, Leonard Lachman, and Jamal Alexander Ron in 2019 and is headquartered in Toronto, Canada. All right. So, bottom line, you guys want to get high?
Yeah, super high. LSD experimental therapy.
Now, technically speaking, I'm going to interrupt here. In the 70s, wasn't the CIA using LSD for experiments on soldiers to unlock supposed human abilities and super strength? And then they realized, oh, shit, this is just a drug.
I think the CIA was using LSD on everybody for any reason. They were like, let's see if this gets them to buy more cereal. Give them some LSD. Like they got a bunch of LSD and somebody at the CIA was like, just give it to people. Yeah. Give it to people and see what they do with it. So they're microdosing people. LSD. That's acid. You know?
I mean, yeah.
Okay. LSD assisted therapy, cluster headaches. I don't know what that is. That sounds horrible. Multiple ongoing completed squiggly line on LSD, MDMA. That is ecstasy. That's the club. DMT and psilocybin. So they're dropping acid. They're taking shrooms. They're popping ecstasy and DMT. So Joe Rogan should be all over this.
And they're getting paid for it.
Wait, who's getting paid? No, the company's getting paid, right?
The company.
Yeah, people are paying for acid. People pay for acid. They always have. Why wouldn't they get paid for it? Do you know a drug dealer that does it for free? Because if you do, my DMs, you can hit me up. Slide on into my DMs with that.
Dude, I'm telling you, you just got to do the 2 guys, 1 cup fix.
Oh.
Everybody will be like, what the fuck? You'd be like, I was on Mindmed.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah,
it's cool.
It's okay. Okay, here's the first thing, right? So just to do a deep dive into some real due diligence right now, okay? This is just some serious business, and we'll see this next earnings quarter, I'm assuming. Any stock that has to do with heart attack medicine is probably going to go through the roof. No, not Viagra. I'm talking about heart attacks. I'm talking about old people, right? I'm old,
heart attacks,
but I don't mean old people. I mean like old people like boomers that are seeing this shit on CNBC or somewhere else on Bloomberg on their terminal or wherever they're at in their emails or on their Facebook or whatever it is. And they're like, oh yeah, this publicly traded company came out today listed on the NASDAQ. What's it do? Yeah, it does LSD experiments on people to make them feel better and gives them shrooms and ecstasy. These people are going to have heart attacks. All right. They are too old for this shit. And I feel like that's a danger. That in itself is a danger.
Maybe they have a limit, like an age limit.
No, the old people are going to find out about this. They don't have to use it. I'm not worried about old people doing acid. That'll make them chill out. Well, mushrooms. Okay, there'll be points of them chilling out and points of them maybe not.
Guys, I just want to let you know.
We both dropped acid before we started.
This is the best I've ever had.
Yeah.
Mushrooms are so stale.
Yeah, none of my shit hurts anymore at all. And I feel young.
Done.
Have you seen those videos of the old people dancing in the streets and stuff? You know,
the old Six Flags commercials with the old guy that danced.
No,
he
like
was
a bunch of old people, like the old people that are all dancing. Yeah, all those old people dancing in YouTube videos. That's because they were not beta testers, but they were with Mindmed in the early days. What do they call them down here? Clinical trials.
Hippies.
Yeah, hippies. They're called hippies. That's what they're called. It's a new kind of pharma company. You see this shit? A new kind of. And Kevin OLeary was like He didn't tell me about the acid when I listened to his speech on this. He just told me that it's super awesome. And like, see this picture? Does this scream acid to you? Like, if you seen this ad
I mean,
on a subway?
yes, and this is why I want to explain this, because if I was this individual and I had something over my eyes and I could see this curvy ass fucking white line bullshit coming out,
Yeah.
I am obviously on something. I don't know about you guys, but when it says view our approach, I can see your approach and it would give me nightmares. But probably really, really good ones, because I'm hallucinating and I probably wouldn't even notice it. But fact of the matter is, in reference to the company, guys, we're not here to make fun of the company completely. We do want to talk about them. The whole idea is that they help patients unlock the healing power of the mind through these psychedelic inspired medicines and experimental therapies. Now, personally speaking, I do think that when it comes down to sickness, a lot of it is that willpower, that mental, stamina. Like, if you feel as if you're sick, your body's going to get sick. You're going to get sick because you already feel that way. If you feel healthy, chances are you're going to be pretty damn healthy, because the power of the human mind is more powerful than we think. And now that we're trying to unlock these secret fucking levels with these psychedelic fucking drugs and all this fucking fucked up shit with your head, this is why you should invest in some hallucinogenic drugs. No, I'm kidding.
That's what you're doing. You're investing in hallucinogenics.
I mean, that is essentially what you're doing.
To solve, I mean, Kevin O'Leary says that, but what's he say? He's got a good point. And like I said, I don't invest based off of my conscience, but this could save lives, cure depression, help alcoholism, get people off of opioids. Why wouldn't I want to be invested? Why wouldn't you?
I mean, okay, Mr. Shark Day. Now, it's a good pitch for it, and I want to bring this up. Someone from Canada, and I want to say this in a nice way, because I don't mean anything negative about this. The United States does not understand how big of an issue mental health is. Even though we have things to help people, every state is different. Nobody's on the same page. However, in Canada, as an example, if you are stressed out, you can get up to 2 weeks medical leave just to unwind, because they know shit happens. So,
but Canada has like 5 people living up there.
There's more than 5 people. Now, not that Kevin's wrong here. I do think that this company could do good. It really could. However, I feel the reason that he finds it to be a good investment is because he's in a location that definitely supports mental health.
Is he in Canada?
Yeah.
He's Canadian?
He's Canadian.
Oh,
he's Canadian.
Canada.
I don't know if he still lives there, but he was born Canadian. He's a Canadian businessman.
You ever seen Canadian Bacon?
I love that movie.
Isn't it the best? Blame Canada. Every time I hear Canada.
That from South Park, all right? That's a completely different series and line of work that we're talking about there, ladies and gentlemen. However, it's still fun. So if we go back to this, the reason that we're looking at this on the graph for the trade view for our community members is specifically because they just got to the NASDAQ. They just came over from being, what would you say, it was an OTC previously? So even though there's no history when you're looking at it on something like TradingView, but obviously when you look at it on are you on TradingView right now? Yeah, you're on TradingView. Mm-hmm. Okay, so then are you on you're on the 1 minute. All right, so if you go to the day or the month or the year, there's absolutely no history, because basically it has started over from the viewpoint on these things because it switched to the NASDAQ. Now the reason we're talking about this specifically I'm going to bring that back over to our co-host.
Oh, I don't know.
Neither fucking do I.
Kevin OLeary brought it up, and I bought in, and then I got out, and then it made some more money. And I think I was in somewhere around 3. I don't even have this thing marked. It was a quick move. I did not stay long. And then this thing, it went up yesterday before it listed up to here, obviously, like right around somewhere in that general region. And then it crosses over to the NASDAQ, right? And it drops, and it goes up, and it drops. And I think when I think it was around here, and I think I got out like around here. I got a small, like 50-cent gain or something, if that. In fact, I might not have, because I think what happened was I got it, hung out with it for a little bit, and it started to drop a little bit. And I remember I didn't lose money. I don't know. I closed those, but it wasn't great. I got scared. And if I would have stayed with it, though, I would have made a jump. I don't remember what the number was. I remember it was enough for me to be like, damn it, Kevin OLeary, man, told me to buy it, but he didn't say why, and I don't know what the rules and regulations are, but next time one of these guys, says, because I looked at it like this, I'm like, yeah, Kevin OLeary's on here, he's talking about stuff, and he mentions Mindmed, and he's like, yeah, this is awesome, you should get into this, I love it. It's like, yeah, of course you want me to get into it, you own it, I didn't think for a minute maybe he knew something, and maybe he didn't know this was going to happen, but he probably did. He probably knew. After hours, it went up a little bit, which is nice.
Considering the guy's on Shark Tank, I mean, come on, he's got to know something in reference to what he's doing.
Look at this company.
A freaking millionaire. I mean,
look at this company, right? So you got this company, you got all these people. I just went through and looked at the team. The one chick from Nugent is on there. I recognized her. She's from another company that I'm familiar with. MMEDF. Yeah, see, it was MMEDF. But if you look here, this is their front page. And where is it? Well, I just saw it a minute ago. And it might have been here. It was a scrolling banner. And Kevin OLeary was on it. And he's like, yeah, you should buy this. And he was like, the only person on here is him. I mean, they're showing members of it, but...
So basically, you originally jumped on this because Kevin OLeary was like, "This is a good move."
He sounded extremely confident. I don't know if you've ever seen the show Billions or not, but he sounded like that guy who says, "I am not uncertain."
Regardless of a show, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna throw this out there, and some people will disagree, and I understand. It doesn't matter if you don't know how the box is fucking made. If you sound confident in your description and the other individual has no idea that it was a box to begin with, you could sell it to him for however much money you want. Because confidence sells. So if Kevin OLeary comes out and sounds confident,
he sounded confident
in a company, you took the bait. Now, I'm not saying that,
I missed out.
It's a bad move. By all
That's
means,
what I thought. It was a bad move because I got out. I took the bait, but I didn't stay. I should have stayed. If I would have stayed, I would have made my money, and I could have got out, and I would have been happy. But instead, sad now. That's Mindmed. New company, breaking ground by dosing people with acid. People get out of this therapy and they're like, it was awesome, bro.
It was great.
Yeah, clinical trial.
You get a non-biased response. I mean, it's like,
I don't know.
So, sir, now that we chased you down and got your clothes back on, we need to inform you that we gave you the placebo.
Yeah, see, that's the other thing. How can you do that? Can you even do a placebo on it? I mean, they said they had non-hallucinogenic LSD. So you're telling me there's non-hallucinogenic? Oh, I know there's non-hallucinogenic mushrooms. I eat them all the time. But, non-hallucinogenic ecstasy.
You got the white ones. You got the gray ones. You got portobello. You got...
Your knowledge of mushrooms seems to be way too well-versed there. A little concerned that you may work for Mindmed, and this is really... Maybe I'm
when you
on
have
acid.
Access to morsels, It just makes the day better.
Awesome. That is
Kidding.
awesome. So that's Mindmed. Any questions?
If you guys have questions, please let us know. Comment down below if you're watching.
Do you have any questions?
Later. Do I have any questions? Sign me up, dude. No.
Really? What do you think? So what do you think? There's no history.
Wise,
the history's disappeared
because it just switched. So I mean, it's like you imagine like when a company files bankruptcy and then they come back under a different name. Only this one didn't come back under a different name, but it no longer has a history. So I mean, I don't know, like if I was to move money around, would I invest in it? I would rather take my chances with the oh shit, what was the one we looked at yesterday that was like $1 something?
Here's their chart. Yeah. This is $2 or something.
It's taking a dive.
No, this is before. So this is the old chart. Here's where it crossed over to be in the NASDAQ. Do they have a night vision on this? Yahoo has a lot of great stuff, but I don't know if they actually have like a
dark mode.
Yes, because this is brutal.
It's bright.
So bright. A vampire. Whatever. Anyways, yeah. So where was it? I don't know. Somewhere. I think it was around here when I found out. And so I was in about 2, and I think I jumped out there, and then it dropped, and I was like, good for me. I made the right move.
But obviously, maybe not. I mean, it may not have been the right move. But
100%
that's okay.
It was not the right move.
If you're in a long-term situation where you want to invest and you want to set your money aside, great, sure. This one might be the one for you. Now, to clarify again, ladies and gentlemen, we are not financial advisors. Do we ever recommend that you take our advice, to heart and you go and invest billions, hundreds, savings? Not at all. However, this is for all of us to learn, to get a good laugh, look at things, make fun of things, by all means. We're coming back to that whole laugh aspect because what is life without good humor? That is life without coffee, and that sucks. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I would invest in it. And again, as our co-host here, Jerry's already stated, we're looking more in the lines of those, I don't want to say easy gains, but I want to say quick gains, less loss. And this is one of those things that you could have a gain, you also could have a loss, but it's one of those things where you're going to have to stay in it for more than what we would be willing to, in my opinion. But then again, you're still sticking with Uber, so who knows what you want to do.
Don't talk about Uber like that.
Uber. Any Gilmore Girl fans out there?
Company. I mean, it jumps up to 6, down to 4, so it's back where it was. So it could go back down to 2, because that's where, if the market decides we don't care that you're on the NASDAQ, it could go back down to 2 pretty recent. Here's where I have the conflict, okay? Here's my conflict. Kevin OLeary comes out and says, buy this stock. I believe in it. You should believe in it. You're a fool if you don't believe in it. And I'm like, Kevin OLeary knows things. He's, he knows he's Mr. Wonderful, right? He's got to know something. And so I get it. And it doesn't do what I want it to do. And I get scared and I don't want to waste time on it. And I lose faith and I get out. And then I see that it does something. And now I see the reason why it does something. And it's only done this for one day. So here's my fear. Is that I'm gonna make a prediction. I'm gonna make a wild prediction here. Tomorrow, more people will know about this.
Why?
Because it happened today, and a lot of people don't find out about stuff the day of. They find out about it somewhere between 1 to a week, and
they're not a very good financial investor.
No, I mean it's just 5,000 stocks, man.
Nope.
There's like 5,000. Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
Everyone knows.
All right, so. Here's my guess. This thing is going to get...
No.
The timeline's not right because I don't know what time the actual market closes, but it's going to go up in the morning is what's going to happen. This thing's going to shoot up in the morning, somewhere before the close. Probably going to go back down a little bit. Whoop, 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 whoop. There we go. This is just complete tomfoolery right here. Like, who knows what the
Dude,
hell?
I can draw graphs too.
I don't know. And then it's going to go all the way down to there. And I don't know what it'll do after that, but I think what's going to happen is some people are going to get in, or there's another thing that this thing may do tomorrow. And that's somewhere between here and the rest.
Something involved lines.
And this is what I'm afraid of. What I'm afraid of.
Drop and then immediately skyrocket?
No, what I'm afraid of is that Kevin O'Leary said to buy it. I didn't believe in him and I didn't buy it. And then I see why he said to buy it. And so I'm like, well, I'm too late. And then what I'm afraid of is this isn't the reason why he said to buy it. Maybe there's something else coming out tomorrow. Maybe it gets listed today and then boom, they bust the news tomorrow that they're also experimenting with cocaine. What do you think that would do to the stock? Seriously.
Well, I hope that it wouldn't increase it, although the amount of stories you hear about people in the stock market on cocaine to stay attentive and acting every day.
Hey.
I
see this baby right here?
It's going to go up. No, I don't know.
So, yeah, I don't know. That's my story. I got to change these colored lines. I got to put something to notify myself that I'm not being serious on this. I guess you know
as
what?
You guys know, I mean, it's a no for me.
Is it?
Just because I don't like they're offering this stuff, but they're not giving me a free trial. So I don't know if it's worth the investment. And, if there's like some sort of pay $5.95, for shipping, and then I get like this free trial in like a week or two, and then they just start charging me randomly like $80, $90, like the next 14, 15 days. Sure. I'll do. Oh no, wait.
Okay, that's it.
That's another bunch of Americans. Okay,
let's get ourselves in trouble. Can we call these people? Where's the phone number
at? You know what? You attempt to call them. I am unfortunately gonna go grab me more coffee.
You grab more coffee, and I'm looking for a phone number. I don't think they list.
Google it.
They don't list the phone number.
Google it. Do it.
That's it. There it is. All right. Go. I don't think I'm allowed to show Bloomberg. Whatever. They don't list the phone number. Let's see if we can see the locations. They have Reno. Love Vegas, right? Reno, Vegas, same. Is when you're not there. Actually, Reno, if you're... What the hell? He disappeared. Oh, whatever. No phone number anyways. Can I review them? Are there reviews? It's a review. No, Nevada. There are reviews. It's one word trade. What are they doing there? How is this company's office there? Wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. Now it's looking a little fishy. This is their corporate site under the contact us location, and I cannot find an actual physical location other than in the trade tower. That's fishy, right? Here are I guess they're afraid of people coming and stealing the acid, maybe? I don't know. Administrative offices, Canada office, Switzerland. Tells me where, but it does not tell me where. I don't know. I find that to be that's a little cheesy, but maybe it's normal, I guess. I don't know. Well, I mean, that's Mindmed. They're dosing people and then asking them if they think it works, and people are saying yes because, and I guess they're putting them in cages. What's going on here? Oh no, that's
Wait,
like
they're putting people in cages?
I don't know if it's a cage or a solar panel or what's going on.
I totally
Age
acquired
restricted.
a cat because he really wanted my attention. So,
You have a cat?
yes, my cat.
Yeah, I don't know. So I'm looking at this thing, and you can't find any of their addresses, any of
I
their
mean, for
physical
security
locations.
purposes, probably.
Doesn't
I
that
mean,
seem
think
odd to
about
you?
it. I mean, there's physical address right there.
That's in One World Trade Center, and it's a suite. So yeah, they have an office in New
Oh,
York.
oh, this is a big cat.
Where's the acid? Where are they dosing these
You
people?
really think that they're gonna have the address for their
I wanted to
stock,
call and ask
their
if I could sign
stash?
up. I would like to be in a blind
That's
taste
why you have
test.
to join their email list. Join
that
their
at?
email list right in front of you. Join it, and if we get a response from them via email, we'll have to talk about it on a different view. That's probably the best thing we can do. Because if there's no way for us to call them and be like, hey, how do I get to take this trip? And if they don't know what the hell we're talking about when we ask them how we get to take this trip, then they shouldn't even be fucking offering this psychedelic experience.
I
Like,
agree.
it's like a spa for. All right, some people are going to come after me, and I understand it. And, I apologize. I am an offensive person. I don't do it because I hate people or that I'm mean. I'm just an asshole, and I really don't care about your feelings. But hippies are going to be very upset if they can't get a free dosage.
This is true. I'm a hippie, and this is true. Here's the other thing that is interesting to me, and I guess it's okay, but it is a little odd, right? That on their site, I go to their site, right? And when the menu pops down, the stock price is listed.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
Correct.
I guess that's okay. It just seems a little
But
weird to you.
here's the weird thing.
I don't know.
The OTC there on the right, is that the old one?
No, it says NAN,
'Cause-
so that's like no, I
'cause-
guess.
Because basically, like if
problem.
that's the old one,
Yeah,
sure.
MMEDF, yes.
And then the
MMEDF is the old one.
Okay.
And
So
Neo
basically,
is
they're
Canada
showing
or
that
something.
the old stock went up, and the new stock just went down.
Yeah.
But what it doesn't show you
This is
is
Canada.
no. Look at the arrows, the gray arrows.
I see the arrow. I see the down. I see the down and the up. I hear you.
Okay. Moving on. I don't care about these guys anymore. I don't have the ability to partake. I won't talk about it.
Enough with this Canadian shit. Okay, so real quick. I am gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. Okay.
Oh.
For a moment, imagine, and I'm not saying this is the case, but imagine you got a bunch of money and you got some friends with a bunch of money and you got some doctors who just want to like play around with acid and shit like that. And you're like, look, I got a great idea. Okay. You're going to invest a bunch of money in me, right? I'm going to do clinical trials and we're going to do all the paperwork and we're going to be able to do acid and give acid to people and have like a great time with ecstasy and mushrooms. They're like, can we get cocaine in there? Maybe. First, we got to be able to pass this other stuff. And then they're going to like approach the FDA or whoever it is and say, yeah, we got some drugs, man. And they start going through these trials, right? And what if they did this all with the intention just to create a bunch of hype and sell a stock, knowing that they would never, ever get approval to pass this? Are they going to get approval?
I mean, if they did it just for, personal use experiences, like based off of that description,
and money,
sure.
and they did it for money.
I could see it. I mean, if you think about it, like
it's a lot of money to do acid legally.
I mean, it is, but at the same time, if they did somehow get it passed and they could put a branch like in Hollywood as an example, and it's legal, like fuck, you know how many actors, like I don't mean that in a bad way, but do you know how many actors and actresses are gonna be like, I need a break. Gotta go to therapy, guys. And then they come back and they're all fucking hyped up and hyper and they like, get their set done in like 30 minutes. And you're like, dude.
They should open up their next branch at Joshua Tree.
We weren't even recording, but that shit was gold. Can you do that again? No. I
It's
don't know.
too late.
I don't know. Okay, so
Okay,
next
moving
on
on.
the list, let me pull this up here because I got this, ladies and
You
gentlemen.
got
I actually know what we're talking about. We're
you
talking
got the
about
list.
Neo. I'm kidding.
Oh
So
damn,
we're gonna move
Lemon.
on to
What's up, Lemon?
Proofpoint, right? Proofpoint.
Proof
Proofpoint Inc.
point. Yes.
All
Trying to read
right.
what Lemon wrote.
Yeah, I said hi back in chat
Yes,
because you're
see,
so
Lemon knows what
cool.
I'm talking about. It seems like hype, kind of, doesn't it? I don't want to say that it is, but it kind of suspect. Um, they're the imposter. Only you don't throw them off the ship because
I mean,
leave
so
the
not
traps.
only like do they show their stock on the main website, but they also have Kevin O'Leary backing them.
Like the
And
only
and
person
and
that's on
if
there.
if they are doing something spacey, I mean, one, I didn't know you were into that shit, Kevin. Give me a call. Two, how dare you not invite the other people of Shark Tank? No, just kidding.
I would like to end
Um,
it real quick on that so that we are clear, though. I think it's a great thing. I really do.
no, it
Like
absolutely could be
using
beneficial.
using psychedelics as therapies
Using
and it
naturopathic
yeah.
medicines. Let's clarify.
Even if it doesn't work, I don't care if it doesn't work. Looking into the possibility that it may work, it's
If
stupid that we haven't done it for this long. It's
Absolutely, if
stupid.
it has the potential to help with like depression, anxiety, PTSD, 100% for it.
Anything. Anything. I don't care
100%.
if it happens to make you a little bit happier in the morning. I don't care. Don't go out driving and doing acid.
That is
I'm not
actually
cool
called
with that.
coffee. So if you want to be happier in the morning, just make sure you have coffee. Okay. All right.
Acid coffee. Now in dark roast.
Oh my God.
No,
Could you imagine?
Jeez.
like I don't want to like say, could you imagine like, oh my God, I want that, but like, could you imagine
Whoa, Tiger.
if like someone like, okay, off subject, on subject, can you imagine if somebody spiked the shipment of Folgers coffee with fucking some sort of LSD
Oh my God.
or dried up shrooms in the grounds and just shipped it out and nobody had any fucking idea, and now everybody's happy, everybody's getting more coffee. Like, oh my God. Let's see, how's the market in a bubble for housing? How's the market in housing?
The housing market's good right now. Right? It's good. What's up, bro? Yeah, the housing market is actually building is good. Housing market is good.
I mean,
REITs are still doing, as far as I'm concerned, shitty. I looked into them and I won't touch them.
how can the housing market not be doing good? I mean, I like where I'm at alone.
How is it doing good?
It's
It doesn't
booming.
make any fucking
There's fucking
sense.
houses going up everywhere, but the cost of lumber is astronomical when they have all this stock sitting back in their warehouses. But you know what? I'm gonna go to Lowe's. I'm gonna buy me a 4x8 sheet of plywood. I'm gonna spend $50 for this 4x8 sheet of plywood. Yeah, something I used to be able to get for $13. No, hell no.
It doesn't make sense.
This is why houses have now gone up, where you would normally get them around like 180,000 brand new somewhere. It's now 450,000. And a lot of it is the cost of living in the area. But a good amount of it absolutely has to be material costs and the company still making sure that they're actually getting a decent amount of money. I don't know.
It's not material costs. I know for a fact it's not material costs.
You got a better idea than I do, but it is. You know what?
It makes no sense in its inventory.
No. It's not inventory though, because like
it is inventory. There's no inventory.
So many fucking videos going out of these people that do the actual hauling for these companies, and they're like, there is inventory. They have warehouses full of them. They're just only giving us a limited amount when we come and pick it up.
The price of lumber is not the problem. Trust me. In building a house now, the price of
lumber is not the problem.
$500,000 house that was being sold for $500,000 before COVID, that is now $800,000, is not due to the cost of lumber.
Okay, what's it due to?
It's definitely not lumber. Here's what it's.
No. If it's not lumber, what is it?
No, okay, that is a logical
fallacy.
What it is. That's a logical fallacy.
No.
Just because I know that it's just because shit is not on your shoe doesn't mean you know what the muddy shit is. Now listen, here's why. I'll tell you why. Here's the secret. Here's what I know. Okay, so COVID happens, right? Before COVID, the market's going up in a variety of different places, right? And then COVID happens. and a few things were already starting to happen, but it accelerated it. Before COVID happened, I left California. I got
This
the
is
hell
true.
out
This is true.
early.
Okay.
And I got
All right.
out not because I saw a
Luckily.
pandemic of like Corona coming, but the idea of a major catastrophic event occurring is good enough. Now that's not why housing's going up, but it's a good enough reason. It's a lot of people, right? A lot of people getting the fuck out, and you don't have to work in the office. You can work remotely. So a lot of people were already starting to work remotely. COVID hits, everybody works remotely, and everybody wants the hell out of the city. They want out of the city. They want out of states that put a curfew, I guess Oregon and Washington too, but a curfew at 10 o'clock at night, like that's going to prevent COVID? Look, I'm all for wearing masks. I'm all for the lockdown. Look,
well, we gotta keep those gangbangers locked, man. They're spreading that COVID.
they're spreading COVID.
They're doing drive-by spittings during the last year.
God. Well, some people are in the grocery store. Some people did, which is sick.
Okay, but anyways, so why'd they go up? Why'd they go up? Now, housing market's good.
Oh,
so why did the cost of the houses go up? I still want to know.
So
you haven't given me.
So here's
answer.
the problem.
Our community members want to know.
Okay.
And if you guys are new here, welcome. Thank you again, Raina. Much appreciated. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And what is the answer, my friend?
So it's not a simple answer. Just like many things in life, nothing is a 15-second sound.
Black and white, simple answer.
It's a combination of all these things. Now, here's the other thing that we're having.
It
is a bubble. Here's right. Raina
answer.
said it. It's a bubble. It's a bubble occurring in certain areas. Now, some areas that are going to be good. Some areas that are going to be good right now. Austin, Texas. Going to be good.
Seriously booming. Austin,
Texas.
Texas.
And that would be a good area. But you could be chasing it just like a stock.
Okay.
Same problem going on. Because Joe Rogan.
I mean, that's fair.
And before Joe Rogan, it started becoming, a few years before that, it started already becoming kind of a technology hub, kind of like the Silicon Valley of the South, I guess. If Texas is Southwest, I don't know what you call Texas. I don't know if Texas. I don't understand how the South works when none of it is in the South.
Alabama.
So I give up. But this is what I do know.
Okay.
Proofpoint.
All right.
This.
I'm gonna answer the question.
Okay, I answered the question. It's inventory. Yeah. It's a loss of inventory. Even in your area, it's a loss of inventory. If I want to go buy a house right now, okay, so here's the other reason why. You have millennials are now purchasing homes, okay? So you have a bunch of boomers owned homes. Gen X's like myself got basically fucked. And then millennials came out and they're like, we don't have a job, but you're buying houses. Bitching about you can't buy houses, but tons of millennials are buying houses. You know why? Because there's a lot of millennials. Because Gen X's, we got down and dirty. We did the nasty, non-stop. Have you seen Idiocracy? We're making it happen. You know, we're making that whole thing happen. That's Gen X. Thank you, America. You are welcome. We did that. Now, part of that's good. Part of that's bad. Now, so
I'm just envisioning the scene in Idiocracy where they're taking the test to know their intelligence, and they're at those fucking baby toys where they're just like putting the circle and the star, and like it's not working. It's not working. I'm just like, oh my god, it makes so much sense. People eating Tide Pods.
Definitely attributed to it, Lemon.
Gorilla Glue in their fucking hair and whatnot. Like, yep, nope. I see it.
It's happening. The people are eating Tide Pods.
Definitely possible though, Lemon. Yeah. But you still didn't answer the question.
Well, it's all these things. So now the millennials.
No. I want
I'm trying to answer you.
One answer.
It's the damn millennials are buying up all the houses. And here's why they're buying up the houses. Look, they look at an old house.
People.
I'm not blaming an age group. They just happen to be a demographic that has a lot of money that is at the age now where they're having children and buying houses. They're leaving the nest. They're leaving the nest late. They're leaving it late, which is good, and it's bad because they're leaving the nest late in part due to this whole financial crisis that already happened, and it's hard, and then COVID, all this different shit, but they're leaving the nest, they're getting houses, and I don't want to say millennials are not intelligent because they are. They're super intelligent. But if you watch HGTV, These guys will buy a different house because they don't like the color of the paint. They look at a house 30 years old and go, oh, it's blue paint. I don't like fucking blue. We'll go get a new one. Anyways, so they're buying houses. They're buying up all the inventory. Inventory is running low. And it's running low in areas because technology. Because now we don't move places based off of just price. We move to places based off of, you have to understand that everything from Gen X down to, what is it, Generation Y? Is that 18 years old right now?
Fuck, I don't know.
I think it's Y.
I felt
Z
old
or
when
Y?
they're like,
I don't know. Why? Anybody in chat
like,
know if it's Y? I think it's Y.
when I realized that people can now go to like the store and buy alcohol, and if your ID shows you were born in the 90s now, they don't even need to look at the rest of your birth date. They just see 90s and they're just like, all right, you're
That's
good.
it.
And it's just like, wow, like way to make you feel really old. Obviously, I mean, I wasn't born in the 90s. I was born in the 80s, but it's still like, fuck. No wonder why these people are so stupid. I've watched them grow up since the 2000s.
And they grew up with the internet, which the internet was smart initially. And then the internet became dumb because there's so much content. You don't know who to trust. You don't know what's real. And people became in the habit for years of just Googling and accepting the first response they got. And then they became in the habit of confirmation bias. So they accept the response that agrees with their preconceived notion on what the answer should be.
This is why we give you guys the due diligence. This is why this podcast goes over stocks and every fucking thing else in the world
is a bubble.
that we talk about. But yes, it's like there's a reason that we touch bases on everything, and there's a reason that, for instance, Jerry's here and I'm here. Jerry's here because he takes a good consensus of, all right, this is what's going on. This is what I know, because he's experienced. He's
get off my lawn.
Experienced. All right. It's not my fault when he coughed, dust comes out. But we have me, on the other hand, that, you know, I how do I say this, like, with being professional for everybody? I don't care if I offend you at all, because all I'm going to say is what I believe to be true.
Are you talking to me?
What I want to make fun of. I'm talking to everyone.
Holy shit. Damn.
Everyone. Yeah.
Let's get him, guys. Let's get him.
Hey, world, if you guys want to see me, you want to find me, I will upload my address.
Upload your address.
I will. And if you guys come, I want you to know, I can't promise what will happen. I have guard squirrels, all right? They will fuck you up.
Don't you have lawn gnomes too? Did you say that?
I have lawn gnomes.
Do you seriously have lawn gnomes?
I do. Look, I have one right here.
I was going to say next street.
Check this out.
Oh my God.
Check this out. This little guy right here. And then I have, all right, this one is the coolest. Now this one, all right. This one is an Erling Craig. This one is from Norway. This is a trippy fucker, all right? Check this out. This one is actually a collector's edition. He's old as fuck.
Oh my God, that's not a lawn gnome. That's a troll, man. No, someone lied to you.
Like a troll. Yeah,
you got robbed on eBay.
Well, no. I didn't buy this one. I got this one from my in-laws back when they were still around. And it's one of those things that you know they had and that they were in the position to get rid of, and it's an actual Erling Craig. And I was like, or Krog, however it's pronounced. And I'm just like, nah.
Hold on. I gotta, hold on a second. Give me a second. Keep that thing on screen. There, put that thing up again. Oh my God, that's so creepy. Wait a minute, hold on. It's
got like the hair for the tail, you know? Like right here, and you can see its butt with the tail coming out.
Oh, that's disgusting, dude. Why there's so much detail? Somebody had to like carve that butt in there.
Yeah, like all of this. Like this thing, I'm pretty sure is older than I am.
Really? You think so?
I
don't
know.
Scary. Where's the hair made out of? Like an animal's hair?
It's just leftover cubes.
I'm gonna get my lawn gnome. I got lawn gnomes. Where's my lawn gnome at?
Oh, do you want me to go get another one?
Wait, here's my lawn gnome right here.
What are your opinions of the Democratic government putting heavy regulations on
That's my lawn gnome right there.
I can't see.
Oh, you can't see the lawn gnome?
I gotta wait for the stream to show
up. That's my lawn gnomes.
Show us the lawn gnome.
I got Thor.
Raina has a good question for you. And if we're mispronouncing it, please let us know. Because I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes Jerry can be dumb.
What?
Nothing.
Where am I?
So.
Democratic government putting heavy regulation on cryptocurrency will hurt.
When
did they put on heavy regulation on the cryptocurrency market?
That's an Among Us character. Hold on. All right.
It's a lawn gnome.
No. I'll be right back. Hold on. You answer that question.
Oh shit, he disappeared. All right, yeah. So I don't know. Do you have? Is there a specific report that occurred, or are we just preempting that Janet Yellen is gonna screw us all over? Because I've been living in fear of Janet Yellen for a while, but she may do. But I have not heard of anything recently that would make me worry about that any more than I have been this entire time. 1984, holy shit! Yeah, no, it's I wouldn't say it's 1984. I'd say we're idiocracy to what? Yeah. Oh. Generation Y, you're Y. Okay, so where does Y start? So you're at the end. You're at the tail end of Y.
Are you ready for this?
Oh, hold on. We just found out that Generation Y is Raina. So, God, hold on.
I
looking for the button, man.
I'm gonna bring my friend up here, anyways.
Now that's a classic right there. What's up? That's classic.
Yeah.
Does he make cookies?
He does not make cookies.
However, fucking Keebler elf right there.
He fucking lights up. All right.
Smoking a pipe.
Oh, he is definitely smoking a pipe. Now, there's these ones that I was looking at on Amazon, guys. Sorry, we're totally getting off subject here, but they're like bathing, like sunbathing, and like these like naked ass like thongs and stuff, and they're just so fucking funny.
No,
that
man.
I know that people are gonna look at it and be like,
how many lawn gnomes are in your front yard right now?
I mean, I don't know.
You have like an army of lawn gnomes like set up doing like a World War II reenactment battle or some shit going on.
Great, like little cannons.
Oh, the Lord of the Rings, man.
Oh my God. Yes, that would be amazing. Okay. All right. So Googling answers that is correct. Let's see why do I need to go to college when I can Google? I will say this. I went to college. Did I finish? No. Why? Because I got caught up and busy with other things. However, college is a great thing.
I've been to colleges.
In
my early days.
Yeah.
In my younger days.
Flyer. But so do you need it? Depending upon what you're wanting to do, yes, I would recommend it. However, I want people to be very smart about it because it can be very expensive.
Oh, you're talking about college. I was like, what the fuck is he going on about?
So I would just just recommend to look things up. Now, however, if it helps to let you guys know that I'm 12 credits away from having a bachelor's degree. So yes, scary. I'm educated. It
scares me so much.
But collect lawn. You can judge someone's character by kicking long gnomes. If they kick long gnomes, you don't want them. You can
judge someone's character by playing Among Us with them.
I mean, true.
That's how you find out who a person really is.
I mean that's true. All right. So getting back on topic. So the housing market, yes, it's fucked.
No, it's not for a while. It's not fucked for a while, and it's going to be a bubble.
Doing good, but the cost of the housing market for actual houses is fucked. All right.
It's going to be a selective bubble. It's going to be a selective.
You got fucked.
No, I did not get fucked. And
Okay,
if you move to
sorry.
Austin, you're not getting fucked. And there's
Right.
selective areas in the U.S., and including
Georgia's
mainly
really great prices.
Midwest and South, and more rural areas are about to come up.
Like let me give you
And it's
guys a
good.
good example.
Good thing.
I am in the state of Idaho. So the state of Idaho, Oregon, Washington,
Idaho's booming.
California, and Nevada are fucking on an uproar of insanity. Obviously,
California's going to take a
California
hit.
always has been. They should take a hit, but at the same time,
Unless
they may
Chamath
not.
becomes the governor. If Chamath becomes the governor,
They may not, because they charge an arm and a leg for you to fucking move out of the state.
it's an insane amount to move there, live there, move out. It doesn't matter. If you look at, we probably owe California money already for saying their name. But I feel like I've already paid my dues by
Arnold's
being
in the
born there. What's that?
Homophobia.
I think I have nomophobia down too. Okay, back on topic.
That's money. All right, sorry, stocks.
Proofpoint.
Sure. Proof
Look
point,
at this.
yes.
Do you see this? This is April 23rd, 2021. 131. Do you see this?
That's a huge spike.
It's not just a spike.
Like, that's just
look at the candlestick. There's a huge gap.
That's not a candlestick. That's a graph.
This is a candlestick right here on the graph.
The
graph, this red thing is a candlestick.
Please, someone tell him it's a graph.
No, nobody's telling me shit. It's a candlestick. This whole thing is a graph.
It's a graph. Okay.
This little red dot
is
a candlestick. These are candlesticks. I am going to click this button right here. Let's see. Where is it? Oh, got a looky-loo. I'm going to mute myself. You tell me about Proofpoint.
While you
look up Proofpoint.
While you look
Mic off.
Let's go over this, ladies and gentlemen. This one's got a little bit more to read than the other one. So Proofpoint Inc engages in provision of security as a service that enables large and mid-sized organizations worldwide to defend, protect, archive, and govern their most sensitive data. The firm's security and compliance platform comprises of an integrated suite of threat protection. All right.
Mic on.
Down here. Information protection and brand protection solutions. Its solutions also include email protection, advanced threat protection, email authentication, data loss prevention, SaaS application protection, response orchestration and automation, digital risk, web browser isolation, email encryption, archiving, e-discovery, supervision, secure communication, phishing simulation, security awareness, computer-based training. The company was founded by Eric Hahn in May 2002 and is headquartered in Sunnyvale, California. Now, basically what I'm getting off of this is that they do a lot of shit to basically make stuff secure. So if you have a small company, now I'm thinking small company, like let's say, 300-400 employees as an example, you want this in your infrastructure if you were doing anything online to basically prevent breaches, phishing scams, keeping customer information private, secure. Not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. But when was this boom? When did this thing shoot up?
April 23rd, I believe. So we got April 23rd. It's way down here, right? 131. April 26th, this thing is to the moon. And the news on it looks like was April 26th. So it jumped on the news, but it's a gap. I feel what time is the news? 7 o'clock before the market opened. The news comes out before the market opens. I mean, this thing wasn't even.
Ray's got more information in chat for you.
Oh, what do we got? Reagan Slurs heading. action on the market. I don't think he has a choice. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's a question of whether or not people outside or the SEC, oof, sorry,
Sorry,
SEC.
the next comment brought up the Dodd-Frank Act, and I was like, I don't even want to talk about that. Like, it's not
the mark on crypto world by
it's
enforcing regulations. He's part of Dodd.
not
Stifle
the
the margin trading.
Act.
Yeah, so I'm not a fan of margin trading, anyways, but I don't think so. I don't think that it matters who the chairman is of the. I mean, it does. Obviously, it matters to some degree who the chairman of the SEC is, and I'd have to look into it more. But I don't think so. Janet Yellen's going to do what she's going to do. She was picked. She already has the backing that she has. I'm sure there was some conversation put in place when she was brought on of, hey, don't do this or don't do that, and she was like, fuck you, I'll do whatever the hell I want. Or maybe she was like, okay, I'll bend here, I'll bend there. I don't know, but I think it's a better question is what is Janet Yellen's temperament with blockchain? And here's the real kicker. This is what I believe and what I have believed is what is she gonna? She's gonna help pick the winners and the losers. I think that's what's gonna happen. There's the lawn gnome. Oh my God, David the gnome with his trusty Swift Fox. That's right. So Proofpoint.
Am I the fox? No. So
is this a good company? You read about it.
With this whole concept though, like with Janet Yellen. I mean, so honestly, it could go either way. Now, the reason I say that is specifically because one, isn't she the first woman to be the Secretary of Treasury?
I don't know.
Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, she's an American economist. Yeah, okay, so she's the first woman to hold that role, and I don't want this to sound like sexist, like again, but I don't care who the hell I offend. But so she's gonna have to leave a mark, positive or negative. Obviously, the goal is to be positive, so that things can continue, so that there can be that equality, and then both genders can have no problem running for that seat, because it's going to be based more off of experience than anything else. So it could go either way, depending upon I would imagine the amount of pressure the individuals are putting on her in reference to that, but it's definitely hard to say right now.
Let's get real. So, okay, we're going to shelf Proofpoint for a minute because they're a boring security company anyways that I think has already seen its run and is probably going to give a ton of that back. So, I don't know. Do whatever anybody's going to do. I'll tell you one thing. I'm not touching this. No way. No how.
I'm just saying it could go either way. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that it's going to happen. It really is difficult to do anything. But if you're referencing this company,
there's my prediction.
You're not touching it. You think it's going to go? I mean, it really could have a very long fall.
I think it's going to fall, and I think it's going to be slow.
Did you see anything in the news articles with Benzinga that showed that it why it jumped or no?
Yeah, they were. So it was April 26th. This guy,
because you were muted while you were looking it up, so I'm just I'm curious.
Yeah, this guy.
Another analyst?
Tomo Bravo, or a company or whatever it is. Proofpoint reports deal to be acquired by Tomo Bravo. So they were acquired for $12.3 billion. $12 billion. Okay, so let's real quick back to GameStop. Okay.
No, GameStop.
So let's for a minute. Here. Let's take a look at this. We'll put GameStop. We'll put them both over here. Take a look at here. What's the market cap? You got a calculator? Where's the
Does
market
it look like I have a calculator on me?
Where's it at? $6.9 billion. They were acquired for $12 billion. The stock is $6. I already got it. I went on Benzinga, so it had it up already. It's probably on TradingView too, but I don't know where to find it.
I'm doing something else.
Oh, look at you. You're a GameStop. Perfect.
Yeah.
So this company gets acquired for $12 billion, twice the market cap, right? That's what they pay
Wait,
for
so that's double the value of the actual company?
of the market cap. I mean, of what the stock's trading at. So now let's take a look over here at GameStop. Everyone bitches about GameStonk. It is a $13.2 billion market cap currently, but that's only because everyone bought the fucking stock. So I guess if we bring it all the way back down to 5, it's not. Whatever. The point is, I don't like it. I'm normally not. I don't trust it. I don't like it. There's a bunch of stuff. I don't like that huge gap with no reason other than that it was being acquired for like a few $1 billion. It scares me. It makes me feel bad. Which I guess that's still not too bad coming back down, but it is for me. I mean, that's worthless for me. And look, it's already begun. They're going to be coming right for it, right in line.